you and friends, my name is Tirza and my student number is 23. Today I want to tell you about the story of Pinocchio. Once upon a time in Italy there was an old clock maker named Geppetto. When working, he felt happy, but when resting, he felt sad because he lived by himself. One day, he carved a puppet from wood in the shape of boy, and he named it Pinocchio. That night, Geppetto put the wooden puppet on his bed, and when looking out of the window, he saw a twinkling star and he made a wish. I wish Pinocchio were a real human boy of my own. His wish came true. That night, the blue fairy flew over to the bed and magically Pinocchio opened his eyes and became a real boy. The blue fairy asked the cricket to accompany him to make wise choices. In the morning, Geppetto couldn't find the puppet on his bed and suddenly heard a voice. "Here I am, father." Geppetto was shocked but happy that Pinocchio were into a real human boy. One day, Pinocchio wanted to go to school like other boys, but his father didn't have money to buy school books. He threaded his warm coat. The next morning, Pinocchio wanted to go to school. On his way to school, he was persuaded to go to the fair by the fox. Pinocchio, the fox, and the cat were amazed by the bright and colorful fair. But they didn't have money to buy tickets. The old man selling old things near the gate suggested Pinocchio to sell his book so he can buy tickets. The cricket tried to stop him but failed. On the stage, there was a puppet show, and he jumped onto the stage and started to dance and said that he was a puppet too. People threw coins on the stage. The puppet master saw it as a money-making opportunity. The fairy offered to help him, but first asked, "How did you get into this trouble?" Pinocchio lied to the fairy that he was robbed by a foreman. Suddenly, Pinocchio's nose began to grow. Since then, whenever Pinocchio lied, his nose grew longer. On his way home, he was tempted to go to the toilet by his friend. After a few days, Pinocchio grew up like donkey and he had a tail. The toilet owner turned the children into donkey and sold them at high prices. Pinocchio ran away. When he arrived home, Geppetto wasn't there. He went to the sea. There was a storm and Geppetto got lost. Pinocchio went to the sea to search for his father. Unfortunately, a big whale swallowed him. Pinocchio started crying. Suddenly, there was a voice. "Don't worry, Pinocchio, I'm here." It was his father. They both hugged tightly and thought how to get out of the whale's stomach. Then Geppetto lit a match. It made the whale sneeze and flew them out of the whale's mouth and landed on the shore. The fairy said to the Pinocchio, "You prove your father that you are really a good boy." Finally, she transformed Pinocchio into a real human boy. Geppetto and Pinocchio live happily ever after as father and son. That's all about the story of Pinocchio. Thank you.